Much like the rest of the healthcare system, the medical device market is going through significant changes, both in what's important to customers, how they buy, as well as the fact that the industry overall is maturing. Hospitals are facing increasing pressure to improve financial performance. They're having to take on new forms of payment, such as bundled payments, and risk for the total cost of care for the patients that they take care of. They're becoming increasingly sophisticated buyers, with the best among them negotiating rates that are 15% plus better than their peers. This has really affected the behavior of doctors as well. First of all, we've seen just a dramatic increase in the number of physician practices that are owned by hospitals, jumping from 26% in 2005 to 50% in 2008. Bain has surveyed more than 500 physicians across the U.S., spanning a broad range of demographics, including all ages, experiences, specialties, and size of institutions. And we've really found a major shift. Over 80% of physicians today feel like it is part of their responsibility to help reduce the total cost of care delivered to their patients, while of course maintaining quality. Innovation is slowing in the medical device market. New products are evolutionary, not revolutionary. Product categories are becoming more and more crowded, and doctors therefore are willing to really accept the device that's offered at the lowest price. And that's particularly true in categories that are the largest part of the medical device market profit pool, such as cardiac rhythm management devices, cardiology, spine-related devices, as well as orthopedics. In fact, in some mature product categories, such as stents, we've seen prices declining at 8 to 10% per year. Bain believes that these changes in doctor behavior are so significant that we're at a true tipping point, which is going to force medical device manufacturers to change the way they do business. In the past, a one-size-fits-all, clinically focused selling model really worked. But going forward, successful medical device manufacturers need to develop new models that give them the capability to sell effectively to economic buyers. In these segments, Bain is seeing companies taking an integrated approach across product lines, really trying to leverage their portfolio as they enter discussions with hospital administrators. And this enables two things. One, they can have a lower price and bring some benefit to the hospitals and the administrators because their own costs are lowered. And number two, it enables them to actually sell more by focusing on the needs of the administrator and selling directly to a decision maker that had previously been ignored. Bain has seen successful medical device manufacturers start to take into account and develop products that will lower the total cost of care, such as cutting the OR time in half, rather than focusing on marginal clinical innovation, which really meets the needs of both the customers as well as our healthcare system overall. When we work with our medical device clients on these major changes to their selling model, it really involves 4 major steps. Step 1 is really segmenting your customers, grouping them into differentiated segments, and really understanding what's important to them, who drives the buying decision, ranging from a traditional physician-driven account that's more clinically focused to accounts that are more transactional, where the administrators have more of a purchasing decision, to accounts in between where it's a collaboration between both sides of the house. The second step is redesigning and tailoring your sales model to meet the needs of each customer segment. On the more extreme transactional side, we've worked with our clients to pull the clinical reps out of accounts, replace them with key account managers that call on them less frequently, call on the administrators, but also provide them with some clinical service support so that the doctors are still getting what they need. The third critical step here is building a customer-driven innovation portfolio, which focuses not only on therapeutic advances, but also on driving down the total cost of care for the patient and for the hospital. For example, the feedback we heard from customers is, I don't need the next incremental therapeutic innovation. What I need you to do is help me figure out how to reduce the time of surgery to cut the time in the OR in half. The fourth key step here is zero-basing your cost to stay competitive, really starting with a blank sheet of paper and rebuilding from the ground up based on what you truly need today, your functions like quality, IS, and G&A. This is not an overnight fix for medical device manufacturers. These changes require building new capabilities and really redefining the business model. It's a multi-year journey which will take dedicated resources and time.